Hey everyone, this video is post-op on my Pectus Excavatum surgery. I'm a week out of hospital now. Went into hospital on the 9th of May, got discharged on the 16th of May, and today is the 23rd of May. Surgery has been a partial success. They've rectified my Pectus Excavatum by about 50%, so it's about half the depth that it was. Not entirely happy with the outcome of the surgery, to be honest. I'm not ungrateful, but I was hoping to obviously have it all rectified. When you're going for surgery, you obviously don't expect there to be sort of complications or for it not to be successful. So psychologically, I'm sort of struggling to get my head around that. I'm better than I was, because initially I was quite upset. Right, went in for surgery on the 9th of May. I was first in theatre. Saw the surgeon about 8:30 in the morning. Got led down to theatre about, I think it was about 9 o'clock-ish. Having seen the surgeon, done the consent form, seen the anaesthetist, they both explained what they were going to be doing that day. My friend was with me, walked down to theatre, said goodbye to my friend. She went off to wait, and then I got led into the room that is beside the theatre. Got given a mild sedative, then they placed the epidural in my back. The last time I looked at the clock, it was about 9:20, and that was it. It was just lights out. I don't remember anything until I recovered, or woke up in recovery. I had no idea what the time was, obviously, just out of it. When I woke up in recovery, I thought I was going to die, actually. I can laugh about it now, but I woke up and I had immense weight on my chest. It was unbelievable. It's something that you have to experience to sort of understand it. It was just unreal. It felt like something pushing out from inside my chest, as well as a heavy weight on my chest. My breathing was so shallow, and to top it all off, I had an oxygen mask on that was forcing air in through my nose and mouth. And I felt suffocated, and I was freaking out, and I was trying to get the mask off. And I remember a nurse sort of trying to put the mask back on my face while I was trying to pull it off. In the end, they took the mask off and they put an oxygen feed tube sort of beneath my nose. I was able to breathe, but I really did panic. Spent a while in recovery, not because of any complications. It was just that I was waiting for a room to become available on the ward that I was being sent to. My friends wasn't told this, that the reason for me being in recovery was just that they were waiting for a room, so she panicked, thinking that something was wrong, so it's a bit out of order. The dog's here now. Both of them. Yeah, so got to the wards. I must have got out of theatre by about 1-ish, so I was in there for roughly 3 hours. So I was in recovery about 1 o'clock. Got taken to the ward about 6:15 in the evening on Monday. Don't really remember much else of Monday. Tuesday, woke up, managed to have a good night's sleep, woke up in a lot of pain and discomfort. Saw the surgeon, the surgery team. They came round to visit me on Tuesday morning. And this is the first I found out that I only had 1 bar installed. The plan was to have 2 bars installed. but they run into complications trying to get the second bar in. They got the first bar in, secured it all, no problems. When they went to position the second bar, they actually tore a muscle, which caused internal bleeding, and they aborted trying to put the second bar in. So that's the reason why it was only a partial success, and they could only correct my pectus by 50%. The end result of that was I had to have a drain to sort of obviously get rid of the fluid build up around my lungs. Well, it's my right lung actually. So I saw the surgical team on Tuesday. They explained the difficulties they had. I could tell from the surgeon's face that he wasn't entirely happy with the outcome of the surgery. I felt disappointed. I hadn't seen my chest at this point, so I didn't know what it looked like. Tuesday, I was up on my feet. I managed to stand up, and I'm still in a lot of pain and discomfort. Wednesday was the first time I saw my chest, and to be honest, I was quite disappointed. Still had quite a bit of swelling, so it looked okay, but there's still a slight dip there. I had the drain removed on Wednesday, recovering quite well. Not so much pain, but a lot of discomfort. Thursday, I had the catheter removed, so I had to have one of those because obviously I was bedbound. So I had the catheter removed in the morning. In the afternoon, I had the epidural partially removed. They sort of capped it and cut the tube, so I was disconnected from the machine. But they left the tube in my back, which was uncomfortable because when you're forced to lie on your back, like sleep on your back, you can't sort of roll over on your side, etc. It can get a bit annoying and sort of itchy. Each day I saw the surgeons, and they were sort of having a look at my chest and sort of seeing how I'm progressing and that sort of thing. And I did have quite a speedy recovery. I felt it was more discomfort rather than pain as time went by, so it was only really the Tuesday that was quite painful. Friday, I had the epidural tube removed. Sorry, my dog's going mad. Hey, come on. So I had the epidural tube removed on Friday. No problems there. Had a couple of incidences with two separate nurses, which I'm not going to go into detail on here because it would take too long to explain, but it's detailed in my blog. The majority of the nurses were fantastic, completely understanding about me being trans. As you can understand, they had to know. That's why I was put in a side room, just for privacy. One or two of the nurses were outstanding. Got on really well with those. Obviously, it's different nurse teams, like day, night, and different shifts, etc. But on the whole, I got on really well with all the nurses. But these two in particular were just very unprofessional, which I shall be complaining about. So that happened on Friday. Details are on my blog. I go into a lot more depth on my blog about what happened each day, etc. The link to my blog you can find on my channel, sort of halfway down on the left hand side. After this incident, or these two incidences on Friday, I just had enough. I just wanted to get out of the hospital. So I was asking when can I go home, and I was told on Monday. I felt quite upset, annoyed, disappointed, lonely, frustrated. I was struggling to sleep because I was going really hot then cold. I was freaking out because the feeling of the bar in my chest. Getting irritable legs, lying in bed, not being able to get comfortable. So my experience of the whole thing has not been fantastic, actually. I don't want to come across as like ungrateful or resentful, because I'm not, because it has been partially fixed, and having spoken to the surgeon, I think it was Thursday or Friday, I can't remember, he said that he wants to possibly do further surgery, to maybe even like a partial Ravitch procedure to sort of finish off what he wants to do to my chest, what he couldn't do because of the problem with the second bar. So yeah, Saturday, pretty much up and about, everything absolutely fine, just discomfort rather than pain. The epidural had gone, so I was just on oral painkillers, coping fine. The only difficulty I had was sort of getting in and out of bed a little bit, and sort of being a bit stiff, like restricted on movement, not being able to twist and bend and that sort of stuff. Sunday, again, feeling pretty good, just bored, wanting to come home. Sunday, I was told by the surgeon that they want to do a final blood test to make sure I've got no infections inside, or any of the wound sites, before they could discharge me. So I was asking if I could have the blood test on Sunday, but it never happened. So Monday morning, I had the phlebotomist come round and she took blood. The blood test come back all clear, no infections or anything, which was good. The nurses arranged all my medication to take home with me, and I was discharged about 2:30 on Monday the 16th. So I spent a whole week in hospital. Like I say, my experience wasn't fantastic. I think it was partly because I was disappointed with the outcome of the surgery. You can't help but just feel like it's a bit of a waste of time to go through all that pain and particularly what happened on the Friday. To go through stuff like that and not have the result that I was hoping for. Not to try and discourage any other people that are going to have this Pectus Excavatum corrective surgery. I would do it all again, no worries, and that's what I'm going to come on to next. I'm seeing the surgeon again this Thursday, whatever the date is, 26th, I think it is, this Thursday of May. Seeing him again, and hopefully we can discuss options and see what he wants to do, but I'm going to push for sort of having another go at it and see if I can have surgery again, because I didn't get the results that I was hoping for. Right, since I've been home since the 16th of May, it's been a bit tricky recovering. I haven't got the luxury of an adjustable bed as you have in hospital, so sleeping has been a bit awkward. Getting up has been particularly hard, because I'm laying sort of horizontal. When I get up, I get quite a heavy pain in my chest, because where you lay on your back, your chest expands, and then when you sit up, you get like a sudden sort of change of posture, and it hurts. The feeling of the bar still freaks me out, which is not good. I can still feel it now. Swelling's gone down, which means the dip looks more severe now. I think the swelling was making it look a bit better than it actually is. Pain got out of hand a little bit, and I had to go and see my GP last Wednesday to get some stronger painkillers. Another thing that's grossing me out a bit actually, is I can feel either end of the bar beneath my skin sort of pushing outwards, sort of from beneath the skin, and I can actually sometimes feel the skin sliding over the end of the bars, which is horrible. I'm coping, and it's more discomfort rather than pain. I do get the occasional shooting pain, that sort of thing. I'm still not able to fully use my arms to sort of get up and that sort of thing. One thing that has been evident since I come out from hospital is like I've had like a clicking in my chest, which the surgeons were a bit concerned with, and they did send me for a second X-ray to make sure the bar hadn't moved. But I can only describe it as like a clicking sort of grinding noise coming from the bar. It happens sometimes when I'm breathing in and out and when I sort of readjust my posture, etc. So that's something to keep an eye on. And also I have a slight breathing issue, in that every now and again I just have to take a sudden intake of breath, kind of like a hiccup but inwards. It's weird. Don't know what's causing that. I did have that sort of problem with my right lung, so it could be connected to that. One other thing to note actually is coughing. When you cough, it's got easier over time, but particularly like from the day after surgery on the Tuesday up until I left hospital, coughing absolutely wrecks your chest. It really hurts. I can only describe it as like your lungs are tearing. It kills. Something that I just thought I'd mention. Just any people out there that are thinking about having surgery, you can look forward to that. On the whole though, pleased I had the surgery. I'm kind of pleased that it's partially fixed. Can't help but feel disappointed. I'm not ungrateful. Looking forward to seeing the surgeon. Definitely going to push for further surgery to have it fully corrected. I know what to expect for next time, so it's not like going into the unknown. And that's it really. Recovery's been pretty good actually. Surprised myself that I'm able to do what I can do so soon. I'm going to put a few photos up at the end of this video, pre and post op, so you can sort of see the difference for yourselves. You can also see the wounds, see what they look like. They're all healing absolutely fine. Did go to the nurse and have the dressing taken off. They're sort of exposed at the moment. They're absolutely healing fine. I'll see the surgeon again this Thursday, so I'll post another video once I've seen him and give everyone an update then. So thanks for watching. I hope I haven't put anybody off. If you have any questions or comments, then leave a message, email me. If you want more detailed information, have a look at my blog, which is on my channel. Link to that is on my channel. And that's it really. So good and bad. That's it really. I'll end it there. So I hope to speak to you soon, and I'll see you speak to you again on say Thursday. Okay, take care. Bye.